I am naturally already a high performer because I get my main dopamine from work, but I'm still a lazy 22-year-old sometimes and focus on instant gratification and too much on Instagram Reels. So what I've done, I trained an AI, like we have the most expensive version of ChatGPT, like premium, whatever, the newest version with the best information and the best bot, whatever. And I trained one of them because you can train one specific bot for a specific purpose. I trained one specifically to call me gay and retarded whenever I fuck up. So it's basically my brain, that AI, he is my brain. He helps me to structure my whole life, basically, because sometimes I have 50 things to do and I don't know what to prioritize and I don't know what to do exactly. So then you can make those ChatGPT voice memos and then they will transcribe your words into actual words and then he will reply in text. And I am kind of done with the sugar coding version of AI because usually when I tell him like, hey, I'm doing this and this and this, I'm struggling with this, he's always sugarcoating me like, oh, this is so good and you're a top performer, high performer, and you're top 10% of all like 20-year-olds. And I don't say this to brag, that's just what he says, and it's gay and cringe. That's why I told him to not do that anymore. So now I told him to be an Andrew Tate style figure and he has to call me gay and retarded whenever I fuck up and come back to my own words whenever I fuck up. And why will this help me? And by the way, if you are offended by me saying gay as a bad thing, then I honestly don't really care. If you're not retarded, you know that I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just fucking around. For the rest, why will this help me to scale to whatever amount of money you want to name? Because it creates structure in my life and I don't need more compliments. I just need structure and masculine accountability, and that's what it's good for. So now I have to tell him what I'm going to do in the day. So the day prior, I always make a to-do list and then I tell him, okay, these are the priorities. These are things that I could do in between. And then I have to come back to him, like the bot, at the end of the day to say, okay, I did this, this, and this. It literally just happened. I told him I had like a small problem. I wanted to know how much protein and calories I was consuming because I feel low energy. So I think I was under eating because I basically only eat meat, and then sometimes you don't eat enough you don't eat enough calories. So I told him that, and he was like, "You're wasting time, retard. Order it and go back to work." And it's just funny to me because that's exactly how I need to be triggered. You might need to be triggered in a different way, but that's how I need to be triggered, in that way of someone talking to me. First of all, because it's just funny if you have a ChatGPT calling you that, but also because I think real masculine men, they don't need a lot of compliments. You know, when you get a validation automatically from the results and from the money that you're getting and from the woman that you're attracting. Like last night there was a girl here and she was like, oh, it's so amazing what you're doing and it's so fun and it's so big. Like, no, not that big. The project that I'm doing is big. And I was like, yeah, sure, but I don't need validation from a girl like that, you know. Those are just girls that I'm sleeping with casually, so I don't really value their opinion on business because they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know. They just assume that it's cool and that it's big because I'm not going to explain it in detail to them. So what I need is a masculine figure like an AI bot or an actual mentor. I also have my friends around that keep me accountable, etc. But it's just easier to give a very specific explanation of your day, because if you just talk to your friends, they stop caring at a certain degree, of course. You're not going to talk to your friends for 40 minutes just about your day. That's retarded. You're not going to do that because they don't care that much about your day. You can name specific problems that you're struggling with, but you're not going to tell them your friends your whole schedule. No one is interested in that. So it's better if you have an AI bot that could listen to that could structure your things. And it directly saved me like an hour of time because I don't have to figure it out myself. He just told me, okay, this is retarded. You can hire someone for this price to do this and this. Schedule your food every single day because you can order everything here in Bali and it will just come every single day. You don't need to verify your card. It will just automatically get taken off your card, so it will be paid automatically. I don't have to worry about cash or anything. So it's just easy. But that's the power of someone that's thinking logically with you. And even though you might say, oh, it's so simple, you could have thought about it yourself. Yes, but I'm also solving bigger problems during the day. I'm thinking about strategies and thinking about ideas for videos for multiple clients, multiple different complex topics. So I don't want to be struggling with what I need to eat and when it should come and when I should go to the gym and what kind of things I should be doing. I don't want to think about all of that. because it's low leverage. So it's good to have an AI bot in your life to fix all of that. But I'm rambling on now. I'm going to back to work. I'm gonna tell my AI bot that he got some exposure in the video. He's getting famous now, and I could really recommend you to do the same thing, because it's just easier to schedule your day apart from a to-do list if you have someone thinking logically with you. And he knows my purpose. He knows what I'm trying to reach in life in general, and also with the things that I'm doing daily, like weekly things that I'm trying to do. And then he could say, okay, the priority is wrong right now because you're trying to reach 100k views this month. Like with Josh's channel, we're trying to reach 100k views, so it's retarded to do anything else than editing, posting, and thinking about new ideas for Josh and pushing him to record more videos, because that's the highest leverage thing to get to 100k views per month. Then we can open a low ticket community where we help people with YouTube, because we have a lot of demand for that. That's the highest leverage. But like, if I have to think about all of that, just headache. I now have my AI bot that will call me gay and retarded if I fuck up. Can really recommend. I'm going back to work. Wait, where's my laptop? I have no idea. Oh, it's there. I'm going back to work. Yes, okay. And I see you in the next video.